Right, back in the mix, back down the farm. Yeah, it's a real sunny day, feels really good to be back. Yeah, I should have come back sooner, to be fair. It's been a couple of years since we campaigned this river. And yeah, I have been thinking about it a lot. I've popped down there with a mate on the odd session, caught the odd fish, but not really gone for it, and started like a campaign with baiting and then coming back for like a series of planned sessions. So that's what we're sort of doing here. I've just done our first night, which basically, yeah, starts all that off. The swim we fished in the first video, as good as the area was, I felt like it was a little bit tired. We caught plenty of fish from this area, and yeah, I just felt like we needed to move off, start something fresh. Yeah, you just get a whole new perspective on things, basically, a new section of river. Yeah, just everything's just brand new, you can start fresh, and we did do a lot of time in there, so it's sort of like, you don't want to keep doing like a rinse and repeat, just coming down doing the same thing. So we've sort of moved a few hundred yards upriver, a few fields along. We're in a totally new area, and yeah, everything's just, it just feels right just from that first walk. Yeah, everything just made sense. So yeah, first port of call was to have a proper lead around. We walked all the land we have available to us, basically, and yeah, as much as hectic as it looks on the surface of the water, it's just like that underneath. The snags are sort of almost mirrored, you could say. So wherever you're seeing snags above the water, it's usually quite bad below it as well. But yeah, this is a truly wild venue. It's miles from crowds, it's ever changing season to season. The difference 12 to 24 months makes is unreal. The snags, water level, watercolour, landscape, everything can just sort of change in a few months. It can be mind-blowing when you come down, like from season to season. The change is pronounced. There's always something, there's always like a new challenge to see, there's always something new to, well, even feel in this case. Normally I use like a 4-ounce lead on like a braided spod or marker rod, and using that to do your leading up. In this case I've got like a weed rake. It's a carp fishing product, and yeah, normally you'd clip up and cast that to a spot over and over again, clearing some weed or some chod, and there you've got a bit of a better spot. But I'm basically using it to just sort of lead around, casting around the rake. You sort of feeling for little bumps and knocks. This is a clay lined river, there's very little gravel in the way of like gravel spots and things like that. So when, like, it is down there, don't get me wrong, but you can sort of tell the difference between like a nice clean smooth area versus if you've got like the rake and you're pulling and it's going ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. You're basically just like popping it over little sticks, twigs and branches on the riverbed. So yeah, I found from like having a proper interrogation, the margins are just a write-off. It's just an absolute no-go. There's always so much like crap in the margins, and the river becomes just like an egg box. It's so up and down. But if you stick to sort of the middle of the river, you tend to get that little bit deeper water, and when it floods, I think the river clears itself a little bit, and where there's snags, usually the snags all can pile off, and then there's an area near there in the central body of the river where you can find a nice clear smooth area. So that's a sort of port call. Found a couple of different swims to start off with, and yeah, it was just basically flipped a coin between the two. The coin dictated I went in this right hand one, and yeah, had a good lead around, and that was the case in here as well. Just the central zone of the river, just off the snags, the water's deeper and a lot clearer as well. So the fishing's very easy. It's just sort of underarm swinging a lead out, and that's it really. Hand throwing the bait on top. The difficulty comes in playing the fish, netting the fish, and yeah, just setting, coming and going down here basically. That's where your sort of difficulties are, and then yeah, the low access. Yeah, after deciding where we're going to fish and having a good cast around with a rake, finding some spots, it's time for the second rake, you could call it, and that is like fishing particles, bits and bobs. All rivers, especially this one, are packed full of coarse fish, and there's eels, there's every coarse fish imaginable in this river. And then if you cast a rod out and you throw corn over it, it's the tips bouncing straight away. You're having liners. So yeah, whatever you put down there, it's going to get eaten by coarse fish. So that, you can use that to your advantage. The spot's only 10 foot away, so I put loads of particle out with a scoop and a spom just to make like a big pile. And yeah, the little fish come in, bream, everything, and just destroy it. Any bits and bobs down there, hopefully, is getting pushed out to the edge. And then yeah, after then you just want to be pre-baiting with like big boilies and tiger nuts really, because that's like mostly 80-90% only going to get eaten by carp. 20-25 mil boilies, tiger nuts, and yeah, baiting in quantity. You're leaving some food down there that's going to stay until carp come along. That's my thinking behind it. Even if the other fish are trying to eat it, roll it, fish like tench bream, they suck in tiger nuts. If they can't crush them up, they just spit them out. So yeah, usually that's the theory. Tiger nuts and things like that sit on the bottom for days until carp come along. So it's a good baiting tactic as well, that if you bait up with tiger nuts and big boilies, carp can come back in and out from the swim feeding, and even though the bait might be being disturbed, it will still be there for them. So that's the sort of theory behind that. So yeah, done the first baiting up mission, come down with Pascale actually to put the bait in, and I did fish for a few hours. Pascale did as well, and we literally was here 2-3 hours, and I caught one off a single. It was like a little common with a cool patch on his side, awesome fish. But yeah, and then this is now the first night. I've just fished last night, I've had a few fish. So yeah, campaign's rolling basically, everything's looking good. It's a beautiful day. So yeah, that's our first night done on the river. I got 2 fish, 1 common, 1 mirror. So yeah, literally couldn't have gone better. I've had a fish on each rod. So yeah, let's get them out and have a look. But yeah, banging away to open up our campaign, 1 common, 1 mirror, and yeah, Pascale's had a few liners as well, so hopefully there's a few more fish in the morning. But yeah, definitely on the pre-bait, slipping back, enjoy the day I think. There we go, this is fish number 2. This one fought a lot harder than the first one as well, and it's more lively on the bank. Classic commons are. Yeah, gnarly shape. He's like sort of skinny up front, big in the middle. Yeah, look at that. Awesome ash grey coloured common. Yeah, this river, this got some belting commons in this colour. I love it. Just sort of that weird. He is sort of chestnutty brown, but that ash grey they get on the bottom of the belly. Yeah, you just don't get anything better than that. Yeah, lovely. Awesome. There we go, me and Pascale, both tired. So yeah, we thought we'd have a quick little nap. Yeah, got about an hour's sleep. Woo. Yeah, blessed with a 3rd fish of the morning. Smallest one, but probably the coolest looking to be fair. I love a common. Yeah, he's a dumpy little wild one with a scar. Yeah, awesome looking character. So yeah, blessed with 3 fish this morning. We're gonna wind in now, put a load of bait out, and yeah, go for a little cruise around the farm and have a laugh. Good times.
rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
You can still go, even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Feel the seed with your negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 You got a mind, but even that could change. Flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Super hectic. I'm pretty sure I just got that bite on record as well. Yeah, big take off the snag. Literally had the camera ready to go. Epic. Let's have a look at this fish. Looks like a ghosty. Awesome. There we go, there's that one I was just playing. Proper rocket of a fish. Yeah, fought really hard. Yeah, banging. Don't get any better than that. Proper nice big ghosty. Weren't expecting anything like that.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away.
I can hear the demons call.
Boom, 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 boom. Let that shit rip. I'll hook back on. Yeah, just knocking up a couple of rigs for tonight. I've experimented with different things, pop-ups, different stuff like that. I found the best thing to use is like a match the hatch approach, just because the water's so murky. So I'm feeding boilies and tigers. So I've got literally a tiger nut on the hair, and I'm matching. I've got feeding complex T boilies. So I've got half a complex T pop up on the top. So yeah, just match the hatch and then pure strength basically. So size 4 V curve, and then this is 35-pound braid in camo brown, which is absolutely perfect for the clay bed on the river. Yeah, not measuring it, roughly about 10 inches. That is it, literally just 35-pound braid and a size 4 hook, pure strength, nothing can snap. So yeah, there we go, that is the rig presentation we're using. Just nice big hook, thick braid, and yeah, it's just basically find a clear spot, match the hatch on the bait tactics, and these rigs are absolutely perfect.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide in just a...
Battle of the Brave this morning. Unfortunately lost 2 fish. Epic in the old snags. And yeah, look at this little penny, bless him. But yeah, the river's strong. Very, very strong.
Turning back, I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get...
So we go then, captured from afar. There's that one I was just playing, late morning. And yeah, I've seen this fish before. Well, so I've caught this fish before a couple of years ago when we done our campaign. Yeah, this was the biggest one then. But yeah, lost the fish last night. Literally had a massive take, snapped a Ronnie rig. So yeah, gonna just stay in my lane, I think, keep on the pop-ups. But yeah, look at that, absolutely gorgeous fish, fat as you like. Don't get any better down the river.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
And that brings this one into a close. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Pascale's with me for the first session, but unfortunately she was tied up with work commitments for the rest of them. So yeah, we're going to come back. We're going to do a part 2 to this video. We've got a nice clear calendar, so we'll see you in the next one.